here is my 1990 Nissan 240SX. This has been kind of a back burner project for me. I've been working on it on and off for about 6 years now. It's had a lot of work gone into it, but it's mostly built out of spare parts that I've had kicking around, other than some, deals on stuff like the wheels and the body kit. I got some Recaro seats in there, a freshly rebuilt K24 powered by Max coilovers, and the car is this close to ready to sell. So it should be hitting the market very soon. You'll see it posted up for sale. I really wish I could enjoy it for a little while longer, but I got too many projects and not enough money. So I'm looking to get rid of this thing and move on to something else. So this is the perfect car for somebody who wants a show car, street car, or even possibly a drift car with a little bit of work. So it's been off the road since 2003, hasn't been driven in 20 years. I'm the first guy to drive it since then. You can even see it's got a sticker right here from August 2003 down in New Jersey. So very excited to have this thing all together, looking good. So here's how I got the car back in 2016. I started the restoration in the middle of 2019. It was a gutted, rolling shell when I got it. After a good deep clean, I pulled it into my shop and got started. One of the first things I bought for it was this GP Sports style body kit. It had some minor dents and dings, so I like to fix those first. One of the previous owners welded in these steel tubs, so I just cleaned them up and smoothed them out. After the bodywork was done, I laid down a few coats of a high build primer. After a lot of thought, the color I chose was Lamborghini Titanium. Choosing a color for your car is a lot like naming your baby. So just try to pick something that you think will reflect its personality and hope that you won't regret it later. Next, I installed the brake lines and started prepping the engine to be installed. I installed a new pilot bearing, a racing clutch, and a lightweight flywheel. After I mated up the engine and transmission, my friends came by to help me wrestle the drivetrain into the car. I have a full turbo kit for it, but I just haven't got around to installing it yet. Now that the engine is in, it's time to start prepping the rest of the body for paint. I wet sanded all of the primer with 400 and then 600 grit sandpaper. After a very thorough cleaning, it's time to mask it up and get ready to spray. I started with a black base coat to darken up the color a bit, plus I'm painting the roof black. I decided to do some subtle custom paint on the roof. After the black base coat, I laid down this lace fabric over the dried paint. Then it was time for 3 coats of silver and 3 coats of clear. The lights in my shop made it look a little green, but it's actually just a bright silver. Now that the paint was done, it's time to upgrade the suspension. I found these powered by Max coilovers, all new brakes, control arms, and a brand new steering rack as well. Here I am smoothing out the Wangan wing that I bought for it. However, later on I decided that it didn't really fit the car. I bought 4 different sets of wheels before I finally landed on the Work VS SS's that are on it now. These are some raised 19-inch wheels that were just a bit too big for an S13. I had some Z32 brakes kicking around, so I painted those and installed them for a nice upgrade. My friend Dan makes these custom bash bars, so I had to get one, and I painted it Nismo Silver. I wasn't able to get it to start for a while, but my friend Tom and I later found that the fuel lines were completely clogged on the inside from sitting for so long. So I installed brand new fuel lines from the tank to the engine, and it fired right up. I got these 3-piece work wheels, but the lips were pretty beat up, so I wanted to sand and polish them. I chose to let the car do the hard work for me. With it running in second gear, I used 80 grit, 180 grit, 320 grit, and 400 grit to sand the lip nice and smooth and remove any of the old flaking clear coat. This is super dangerous, so make sure you're very cautious and you wear good gloves. After I was finished sanding, I used a heavy-duty rubbing compound and an aluminum polish. After sitting for 2 decades, I was able to take it out on its first test drive. It still had a few bugs to work out at this point. Now I could finally focus on getting the interior together. I've been sitting on this crack-free dash for over 8 years. I thought these Recaros would be a nice fit as well. Next, I got to finish up the paintwork. Here is the final product with the body kit fit, brand new tires on the wheels, the ride height adjusted perfectly, and all the lights working. A ton of work has gone into this car, and I'm thrilled with the outcome. I really wish I could keep this, but I need to invest the money into some other projects, like my black R32 or my two-tone S13 coupe. If you made it this far, thanks for watching everything that went into this build, and keep an eye out for the for sale ad that will be posted up soon. Now that the car is together and driving, I'd like to wet sand and polish it. I wet sanded the entire car to level off the clear coat and take out any minor imperfections. After the car dries, I use a heavy-duty cutting compound on a wool polishing pad. This is the first of 3 steps to bring back the shine of the clear coat after wet sanding. After that, I use a machine polish on my dual action polisher with a foam pad. The final step is to use a hand glaze. This removes any swirl marks and cleans any leftover compound on the surface. And here is how it came out. I've spent years of my time and thousands of dollars on this car. How much do you think I should sell it for? I love the way this color changes in the sunlight. It really makes every body line pop. This car is for sale with everything you see, and I'm even including a full turbo kit that's capable of up to 300 horsepower. I'm interested to hear in what you think of this restoration, so please comment below and let me know if you would have done anything differently. I have more classic Japanese restorations on the horizon, so if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to see what's next. Arigato and sayonara.